Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 8 of the 1957 NFL replay. We are in Kaminsky Park in Chicago, where the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Chicago Cardinals. There are 10,084 fans in the stadium for the game today. And before we start period 4, we'll do the usual and round up last week, week 7. So the results from week 7, Detroit beat Philadelphia. The New York Giants beat the Chicago Cardinals, and that eliminated Chicago from the championship. San Francisco went to the Rams and beat the Rams. The Cleveland Browns beat Pittsburgh and stay undefeated. Baltimore beat Washington Redskins, and as we saw, Green Bay beat the Chicago Bears, and the Bears are now eliminated also. So not a good week for Chicago teams, both teams being eliminated. And what that means is that in the East, Cleveland are 7-0 with 5 games remaining. The Giants 3-4, Philadelphia and Pittsburgh 3-1, Washington 2-5. If Pittsburgh lose and Cleveland win, then Pittsburgh will be eliminated from the championship. Also, Washington must win and Cleveland must lose for Washington to stay in. And similarly, Philadelphia, if they lose and Cleveland win, they will also be eliminated. In the West, it's a lot tighter. Baltimore Colts and Detroit Lions at 6-1. The Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers at 4-3. And the Rams are 2-5, which means if the Rams lose and either of the Colts or the Lions win, then the Rams will be eliminated from the championship. So let's go down to the field and find out the score and hear about the scoring summary. So there we have it. The Cardinals lead 17-14, eliminated, and they start playing. And the way this went in the first period, 13:30 remaining, the flanker, Elby Nickel, of the Pittsburgh Steelers was injured, and he's out for the rest of the game. At 9:45, a 26-yard run by Mal Hammock and an extra point by Pat Summerall gave the Cardinals a 7-0 lead. And then at 9:15, on the ensuing kickoff, Pat Summerall was injured, and he will not play any outfield positions, but he will kick. And what I've done there to compensate for his injury is every grade he has been increased by 1 letter. At 3:45, a 21-yard run by Ollie Matson, and again Pat Summerall kicking made that a 14-0 lead at the end of the first period for the Cardinals. In the second, 7:45, a 5-yard run by Billy Wells and an extra point by Gary Glick brought the Pittsburgh Steelers back to 7-14. And then as time expired at the half, Pat Summerall kicked a 17-yard field goal to make it 17-7 at the half. In the third, at 8:30, a 9-yard run again by Billy Wells and an extra point by Gary Glick made the score, as we currently have it, 14-17. So we're going to start the fourth period. The quarterbacks for the two teams today. For Pittsburgh, Earl Morrall, and for the Cardinals, Lamar McHann. And the Cardinals have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 42. So the fourth period begins. Screen pass against before we go, it's been a very high running game because Pittsburgh are +4 and Chicago are +3. And on the interceptions, Pittsburgh have got a -1 off the quarterback's Y rating, so morale instead of a 4 will be a 3. So screen pass against a run defense, and that is not going to be the case. It's going to be an inside run against a safe. So McCann gets the fourth quarter underway, and he drops back and hands the ball off to Ollie Matson. And 33 is GB a 0 run. He is. So he misses the block, and Matson is cut down for a loss of 1 yard to get this final period underway. 2nd down and 11 at the 41 of the Cardinals. Outside run against a pass defense. So McCann takes the snap and hands the ball off again to Ollie Matson. Is GA a 2 run? He's not. So Matson cuts forward for 2 yards, but he's stopped and brings up 3rd down and 9. Screen pass against a blitz. McCann takes the snap, drops back, and he's looking for Jimmy Sears. And Matson is an E completion. 16 on an E is going to be incomplete. 3rd down. And so they're going to bring out the punter, David Mann. The ball is snapped, and Mann gets the kick away for 45 yards, a big kick down to the 12-yard line of the Steelers. The ball is going to be returned by Billy Wells. And he's going to return it for 7 yards out to the Pittsburgh's 19-yard line, and they will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19 with 13:30 to go. So out comes Earl Morrall. Screen pass against a blitz. No, it won't be. They're going to change that to an outside run against a safe. So Morrall under the center takes the snap and drops back and hands the ball off to Fran Rogel. Is GA a 2 run? He is not. And Rogel pushes through for 3 yards, and 2nd down and 7. Inside run against a run. Morrall with the snap, hands the ball off again to Fran Rogel, and it's going to be an unusual result. It's going to get 9 yards and a 1st down, but there is a flag on the play. Holding offense. Half the distance to the goal. Replay 2nd down. So Frank Vericchione holds, and they push back to the 11-yard line, which brings up 2nd and 18 at their own 11. A screen pass against a run defense, and that's how it's going to stay. Morrall takes the snap and looks to complete to Billy Wells. Unusual result. It's going to be incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. Third down. So declining the holding penalty on that play brings up 3rd and 18 to the Steelers. Medium pass against a pass defense. Morale takes a snap and drops back, and he's looking again for Fran Rogel. And it could be an interception. Remember, he's got a -1, so he's on a 4. And it's incomplete as the ball glances off the defender, and it brings up 4th down. And again, the punter this time is Jug Girard, will come out for the Pittsburgh Steelers to punt the ball away. And he's going to take the ball and get a 38-yard punt down to their own 49, and it will be fair court there. And with 12 minutes remaining, Chicago take the ball 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh's 49-yard line. So again, McCann brings his offense out onto the field, medium pass against a run, and they're going to stay with that. Lamar McCann takes the snap and drops back. He's looking for Gern Nagler. Gern Nagler, EC a 0 pass. He's not. And the defender is boxed in, and Nagler makes a gain of 23 yards down to the 26-yard line of the Steelers, 1st and 10. So Cardinals coming alive at last in front of just over 10,000 fans. Not a good turnout at all for the Cardinals. It's been like this all season. But 1st and 10, outside run against a blitz. Rumors are that they're thinking of moving away from Chicago to a better fan base, but who knows? 1st and 10. McCann takes the snap, drops back and hands the ball off to Joe Childress. Is EA a 2-run? He is not. And there's a big hit by the linebacker, and he loses 2 yards. So 2nd down and 12 at the 28-yard line of the Steelers. 2nd and 12. Outside run against a run defense this time. So McCann takes the snap, hands the ball off to Dave Mann, who on an outside run is, for the 2nd time and the last time, he'll be granted an A, 22 on an A. He's only going to lose 1 yard. And that's the end of his better grade for David Mann. So 3rd down and 13. 3rd and 13 is going to be an outside run against a pass defense. So they're staying on the ground. McCann takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ollie Matson. Is K a 2-run? He is not. Is EA a 0-run? He is. So he gets no gain, and it's going to be 4th down with 10 minutes remaining and 36-yard field goal. They're going to go for this because it will give them a 6-point lead. So let's have a look. He is a D field goal, which will become an E field goal. So 30 6 yards on an E would mean you've got to get 22 or less, but they're going to go for it anyway. And it's up, and the kick is good. So Pat Summerall kicks the ball through the posts and gives the Cardinals a 20-14 lead. Still only one score in it. A touchdown and an extra point will give the Steelers a lead. So Summerall will kick off. He's C, so he's now a D kickoff. And he gets a 56-yard kick down to the 4-yard line of the Steelers. Going to be returned here by Billy Wells. And he will return it for 18 yards, but there is a flag on the play, so we'll just put that there for the moment. So let's find out what the flag is on the return. Illegal block during the return by the return team. 10-yard penalty. First down, Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh will move back to their own 12-yard line and take over. 1st and 10 with 9 minutes 30 remaining. Just 6 points in it. Outside run against a blitz. Earl Morrell takes the snap and hands the ball off to Dick Young. Is he a 2-run? He is a 2-run. So he's stuffed at the line by the blitzing defense, and it's 2nd down and 10. 9 minutes remaining. Short pass against a run defense, and that's going to change to a inside run against a safe defense. Morale drops back, hands the ball off to Dick Young, and it's an unusual result. It's going to be no gain, but there is a flag on the play. Prior to the snap, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, replay 2nd down. So we go to 2nd and 15 to Pittsburgh at their own 7-yard line. Medium pass against a run defense, and that will be the play they're going to call. Morale looking for some yards, drops back, and he's looking to complete to Fran Rogel. TA or GB, a 2-pass, no and no. So he gets the pass off to Rogel, and it's complete for 11 yards. Bringing up 3rd down and 4. So 3rd and 4 at their own 18-yard line. Outside run against a blitz. Morale takes the snap, looks to hand the ball off to Billy Wells. Is E or K a 0 run? No and no. So it gets no gain and brings up 4th down, and once again, with the field position, Jug Girard will have to come out and punt the ball away. Too early to be taking risks. So Girard waits for the snap. And he gets away a punt of 41 yards. to the 36-yard line of Chicago, and the ball will be down there by the Chicago return team for a first down and 10. 7:45 remaining, 14-16 Chicago. Outside run against a run defense. So McCann taking the snap, dropping back, and handing the ball off to Ollie Matson, who is an A on an outside run. And he'll make 11 yards and get a first down. Just wondering, if I put them down here, would that be a better viewing experience? Let me know. I'm going to play the rest of the game with these here, because then I'm not reaching over all the time and blocking the field. but let me know what you think. So first down and 10. It should be there at the 48-yard line of Pittsburgh. Inside run against a safe defense. McCann takes the snap and hands the ball off to Mal Hammock. Unusual result. Doesn't get any gain. And he will fumble. So let's see what the result of the fumble is. Officials ruled that the fumble occurred after play was whistle dead, so there is no fumble. Second down and 10 at the 48 of the Steelers. Inside run against a run. So the referees gave them one there, and there is no instant replay in 1957. So the result is what the officials say. Second and 10. McCann hands the ball off again to Mal Hammock. Is H a zero run? He is not. And Hammock is swarmed over and he loses 3 yards, bringing up third down and 13 just inside the Chicago half on their own 49-yard line. So a long pass against a safe defense. So McCann trying to get the yards to keep this drive going. Drops back and he's looking for Gern Nagler. Is I a 2 pass? He is not. So the quarterback is hurried and it's going to be incomplete, bringing up the fourth down, 6 minutes remaining. And out comes Dave Mann to take the kick, to punt the ball away. Kick is up. And he gets a 50-yard kick, putting it right down at the 1-yard line of the Steelers. Fred Bruni is going to return this punt. And he's going to return it just 5 yards out to the 6-yard line. 5:45 remaining. First and 10 at their own 6-yard line. This drive needs to go ahead and get a score. The time is running out. So Morale comes back on this field. Screen pass against a run defense. And that will be the play. So Morale takes the snap. Looks for Billy Wells. Is F a zero pass? He is. So Wells will go to the XS column. TA or TB a zero pass? No. And no. So he gets 13 yards out to the 19-yard line, and first down, 5:15 remaining in this game. Pittsburgh 1st and 10 at their own 19, driving for a winning score. Medium pass against a run, and that will stay as the call. Morale again takes the snap, drops back, looks for Jack McLaren. Is a 2 pass? He is not. Goes to the XM column, but there is a flag on the play. Is CE a 0 pass? He's not. So he gets 16 yards after receiving a big hit, but he holds on to the ball 16 yards. But what is this penalty? Encroachment on the defense. That penalty is declined. First down, Pittsburgh. So 17 yards. Out to the 36-yard line. 5 minutes remaining, so the trailing team can take all the passes. Will not use the dice against the trailing team because they are trying to win the game. Screen pass against a run defense. Pittsburgh on the move. Morale drops back and he looks to complete to Billy Wells. He's a decompletion on the 22. Is TB or QB a 2 pass? No and no. So the defense swarms all over and it's going to be incomplete. Second down and 10 at their own 36-yard line, trying to get a touchdown to take the lead if they can get the extra point with it. Outside run against a safe. Morale takes the snap, turns and hands the ball off to Billy Wells, who is a B. So make 2 yards before being stopped. Third down and 8, 4:15 remaining. This is getting into four down territory. Outside run against a pass defense. So Morale will stay on the ground, takes the snap, hands the ball off again to Billy Wells. Is TB a 0 run? He is not. So it's a nicely executed play, and Wells makes 11 yards for a first down. 3:45 remaining in this game. 1st and 10 at the 49 of the Pittsburgh Steelers. 51 yards to go to take this game either into the lead or a draw. A touchdown will at least get them a draw. And it's going to be an inside run against a blitz. Morale under center takes the snap, hands the ball off to Dick Young, and Dick Young is a C on an inside run. And Young will make a yard up to the 50-yard line. 3:15 remaining. Second down and 9 to the Steelers, trailing by 6 at the center line. Short pass against a run defense. Pittsburgh, if they lose and Cleveland win, will be eliminated from the championship. So they've got to win this game. Morale takes the snap, drops back, looks for Jack McLaren. Is EB a 0 pass? He is. And he's blown the blocking assignment and the ball falls incomplete for a third down and 9 at the center line. 3rd and 9. Inside run against a safe defense. So they're going to put it on the ground, trying to fool the Cardinals. Morrell takes the snap, hands the ball off again to Dick Young. Is he be a 2-run? He is not. So he's smothered and he loses a yard and brings up 4th down, 2:30. This has to be 4-down territory, 4th and 10, and Pittsburgh go for it. Medium pass against a pass defense. Has to complete this and make the yards, the line to gain. Morrell drops back and he's looking to pass to Jug Girard. Is B a 0 pass? He is not. So it's tight coverage and he's going to go to the Y chart. That's not what they wanted to see. 11. And it's going to be intercepted 18 yards down the field at the 33-yard line of the Chicago Cardinals. The interception is by Jimmy Hill. And Jimmy Hill will return it. It's going to be a long return. "61 yards. Down to the 6-yard line. Of the Steelers. So 2:15 remaining. And the Cardinals have the ball, 1st and goal at the 6 of Pittsburgh. Outside run against a run defense. They have to force a turnover here because I'm assured surely Summerall will kick from this distance. So McCann takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ollie Matson. Is FB a 2-run? He is not. So he gets hit at the line of scrimmage as he turns the corner, and it's going to bring 2nd down and 10 and goal at the 6. And the 2-minute warning occurs. So 2nd and goal at the 6. Screen pass against a safe defense, and that's what they're going to play. McCann taking the snap and handing and looking for Max Boyston. TA or CE, a 2 pass. TA is not. CE is not. So the block's being missed and there is a sack and it's going to lose 9 yards, but there is a flag on the play. Holding on the offense. 15-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down. So they have to push them back. And down and goal at the 21. We change. to an inside run against a safe. There's going to be a timeout called. You're not resetting the internet, are you? Sorry about that, folks. Net issues. So set at the 21, and it's inside running. So McCann takes the snap and hands the ball off to Ollie Matson. Unusual result. I guess no gain, and in the book there is a video review. So Pittsburgh waste of time to keep in the game. Third down. Long pass against the long the second time around. So long pass against the and drops back, looks for Gernigler. Unusual penalty and an injury. Let's see what the penalty is. And we have it. With two offense, 15-yard Reaver push them right out of the would be. It's shaken up and they're going to take him out to the series. And it's going to be third down at the medium pass against a pass defense, trying to get in. McCann look for Gernagler. He's not rated 1. He's got an Nagler, and McCann is a 7. So he's going to get intercepted 15 yards down the field, and the interception is going to be by Jack Butler. And Butler will return. $12 yards out to their own 33-yard line. So first and 10 at their own 33 with a minute 20 remaining in this game. So if it's not a long pass, then it's got to be a medium pass. Oh, look at that. against the safe. Drops back, looking for Ray Matthews. That ball is going to fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Short pass against a blitz. Going to try that just to get the yards. Morale takes the snap. Looks for Jack McLaren. F or B a 0 pass. Yes. Goes to the XS column. Is J a 2 pass? He's not. So gets 9 yards to bring 2nd down and they take a timeout. 2nd down. 1. 3rd down and 1. No. 2nd down. Don't want screen pass against the Russ. So they complete again. Jack Aaron. Be a 2 pass. He gets a 1 yard first. 30 seconds left, and the TV reception is not so good at the moment. We're having a lot of difficulties with the TV. 1957, nothing's perfect. 1st and 10, 35 seconds remaining, so they're going to go long. They've got to go long. It's going to be a long pass against the pass defense. Morale takes the snap. Not again. Let's roll that again. Morale takes the snap. Looks for Jug Girard. A 2 pass. He is. And he's double covered, so he's incomplete unless is exceptional. Seconds have gone, and it's 2nd down, and we're going to bring out the Hail Mary pass chart. But they're going to go one more long pass. And 10. Pass. Morale drop back and more. Jug Girard again. Unusual result. He's going to lose a yard time. 15 seconds remaining. They have to go for the Hail Mary pass. Triple coverage, Girard. And the seconds remaining. 4th down. This is the last play of the. You can hear. Drops back. And the ball and falls incomplete. So time expires. And the Cardinals hold on to beat the Steelers by 14 points to 20. And that will eliminate the Pittsburgh Steelers NFL champion. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry about at the end. Hopefully everything is still okay. I don't know what's happened, but things sometimes happen. Next game will be let's see if I can find it. Just Week 9 will be San Francisco at Baltimore. So a big game there, and that could secure Baltimore the Eastern Division title if they beat San Francisco. And it could also be bad news for San Francisco because they are getting close to eliminations. So hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the setup of the cards here, rather than me reaching across all the time up here to turn the cards. If you prefer it, say so. If you don't prefer it, say so, and I can move them back to here. But from Kaminsky Park, the the Chicago Cardinals finally start to get a move on, pick up their second win of the season, though it's too late. And hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you again. Good night.